Yeah, guys, welcome into your WWE Payback 2014 preview and predictions videos. This is where I will tell you what I think of the card and what predictions I place on each of the matches. So we start off with the pre-show match. It is a hair versus mask match. El Torito versus Hornswoggle. It's pretty obvious who's going to win here. If you want to see Hornswoggle's head being shaven off, or his hair being shaven off, then watch this match. I probably won't be watching this match, to be honest. I know they had a match back at Extreme Rules, like WLC match, but it was pretty, I mean, that was one of the best matches on the card. I mean, surprisingly, but now this match, I don't think it's gonna be that good, to be honest. They're not gonna make El Torito take his mask off, so the hair's going off with Hornswoggle. So after that, on the show, the main show, we're gonna have a Daniel Bryan segment to vacate the titles, or Bray will be fired. So I'm wondering what they're gonna be doing with that on the show. That will be placed on the show. I'm not sure whereabouts. A lot of people probably want CM Punk to return and on this pay-per-view and be the interim WWE champion. I doubt that's going to happen, but it's really interesting what's going to happen here. Is Daniel Bryan going to vacate those titles, or will Bray be fired if he doesn't vacate them? If he's gonna be out till after SummerSlam, then I'd probably vacate them. But if he's going to be back for about SummerSlam time, I wouldn't vacate him, to be honest. That's just my foot on it. After that, we'll come to a match, which is Rusev versus Big E. Again, it's an obvious winner here. Rusev's going to win this one. As much as I like Big E, he's an athletic, big guy. I do like Big E. It's a shame what happened with him with the IC title. He lost it, and then he really has nothing to do then after that. He's just going to be beaten by Rusev in this match. Rusev's going to get the win here. It's predictable again stuff. But Rusev's going to get the win. Shame about Big E, in my opinion. After that, we're going to come to Paige versus Alicia Fox. In my opinion, I really do think Alicia Fox should win this match. She's been going on this psycho crazy bitch-like character they've been going down with Raw. How she's been just having a tantrum after she loses or whatnot, or she celebrates by like over-exaggerating, by the way, taking JBL's hat and all that. So the characters this match, I think Alicia Fox is a better character. I know a lot of people like Paige because she was down in NXT. She's a good wrestler, no doubt about that. But I do want Alicia Fox here, but again, I'm going to be realistic about this, and I think Paige is going to retain the title here. But I think Alicia Fox would actually win the title, and then you have Paige running for it, because she didn't really run and try and get that title. You just kind of got it giving it to her with that AJ Lee match. I think there should be like a bit of a storyline, which like a feud, a storyline of a competitive battle between Paige and Alicia Fox, and Alicia Fox gets the win here, and then over time you have Paige who you put the title back on Paige again. It's just what I think. After that, we're going to come to Sheamus versus Cesaro for the US title. It's pretty interesting. I don't think this is as predictable, but in my opinion, I think Sheamus is going to win this match. I think it's going to be a pretty decent match, this one. Sheamus and Cesaro, the two quite big guys, and Sheamus is pretty good working with a guy who's quite strong and who's quite big. And we know what Cesaro is like in the ring, so I think this is going to be a pretty decent match. Plus, you're going to have Paul Heyman at ringside. And this is the US title. I think Sheamus is going to retain that US title, but it's really nice to see that US title being defended on a pay-per-view show, because when Dean Ambrose holded it, he never defended it on a pay-per-view really. But Sheamus, I think it's a pretty decent match. This is. I think it's going to be a dark horse match, as people like to say. I think it's going to be a surprisingly good match. After that, we're going to come to the IC title match, which is Bad News Barrett versus RVD. They had the tournament, which is pretty cool to see that. I think this is going to be I think it'll be an alright match. Got RVD in there, a veteran, and you have Barrett in there. You know what they've done with Barrett. How many times has he held that IC title now? I think Barrett's going to get the win here. It'll probably be an okay match, but I don't think it's going to be as good as Sheamus versus Cesaro. But, it's an alright match, I think it's going to be, and Barrett's going to get the win here. After that, we're going to come to Cena versus Bray Wyatt in a last man standing match. You know, guys, what I feel about this this feud. I think it's stupid. I think that Bray Wyatt should have beaten John Cena at WrestleMania and then went against Daniel Bryan at Extreme Rules. You know, and you could bring up the fact that he beat him at Royal Rumble, and they've just gone down a really stupid route, in my opinion. You know, it's going to go one or two ways here. Cena's going to win by a stupid way, or Bray Wyatt's going to win. Well, Cena will come on top, you know, like he always does, or Bray Wyatt's going to win, but it's going to be pussy shit way, you know, a real pussy way of beating Cena. You know, probably have the Wyatt family call all attacking Cena in the match. You know, maybe Usos will get involved as well, but you know, I can see Cena winning this. You know, again, he's supposed to be elevating new stars, and he's just not. It's a joke, absolute joke. Alright, stupid. I ain't gonna talk about any more of that match. After that, we're going to come to the main event, which I think is going to be Evolution versus Shield in the no holds barred elimination match. This is going to be a pretty decent match. I mean, you saw what they did at Extreme Rules. They've got to one up that now, and I think they're going to be able to do that with this no holds barred elimination match. Probably go on for a longer time as well. But you know what happened at Extreme Rules? It was a really, really good match, in my opinion. You had some really nice spots from Seth Rollins and throughout all the competitors in the match, to be honest. This match is it's going to be good. But Evolution or Shield, I kind of stick between this, because you can have the Shield winning this match and staying strong, or you can have Evolution win this and then finally beat Shield, you know, and actually come out on top, because they haven't come out on top since for a while now, like Royal Rumble time, you know, Elimination Chamber, because they didn't win the match at WrestleMania. The Elimination Chamber was when Orton and Batista last won on the pay-per-view. I think this is probably going to win the match of the night, I think. And I think Evolution should get the win here, because then you could, you know, after this you could carry on the feud, and I'm sure we're going to get a Roman Reigns versus Triple H match at SummerSlam, you know, leader versus leader, you know, whatever we want to call it. And I think that's going to, you know, really highlight Roman Reigns down into the future, and we're going to finally see a 20-minute match out of him. And in my opinion, that will show to me if he is going to be the top babyface, or top babyface in the company after Cena or whatever, you know, take Cena's spot or something, you know. I don't know, but this match will be pretty decent. Looking at the Payback card, though, I'm not really impressed. I think NXT TakeOver is going to be better than this show, to be honest. I do think NXT TakeOver is going to be better than the show, because I was really impressed with that show. Kept me entertained. You know, 3 out of 5 of those matches on there was must watch. And I'm looking at this card right now. It doesn't have that same feeling to it, I don't think. But we'll see what happens, and I'll review it after I watch it on the Monday. So I hope you guys enjoyed the preview and predictions. Hopefully, well, hopefully I'm not right with the Cena versus Bray Wyatt match, but we'll see what happens. So until next time, guys, we'll watch Payback and we'll see what happens. See ya.